Alright, how to remove an alternator from a 2011 Mustang. I think it's the same all the way up to 2014, maybe even 15. I put a couple of tie wraps around the alternator vents to make it easier to pull this out. Step one is to remove the battery connections. So step one, remove both. You probably don't need to remove the negative, but I removed both of the connectors to the battery. Next step is to remove the 13mm nut from the cable going to the alternator. It's the positive cable. And remove this connector here by pressing in on the right side. This is an important pre-step, and that's to remove this one hose from the air filter section. Next, we're going to release the tensioner so we can remove the belt from the alternator. So that's a 15mm extension deep socket, as it's called. And I'm just going to push that down, and that will make the belt loose so we can remove it. I'm now removing the lower 15mm bolt. There's the 15mm bolt we just removed, and next is that 15mm nut, and that should be it. Next, we're going to attempt to put this 36-inch pry bar, that end of it, in between the alternator and the engine block, because it's stuck right now, so we're going to have to pry it. And you can see it worked. It's now loose. Alright, I just removed the alternator off of that top bolt, and it came right out the slot. The two little handles that I put on really helped a lot to be able to hold on to it and pull it right out. This was a little handle contraption I made, and here's the old alternator. Alright, the new alternator just showed up from AutoZone. $269. See if it works. Alright, we have the new alternator installed. I'm going to go ahead and remove our plastic tie wrap handles. They worked out really good. The lower bolt is installed. I'll tighten it in a minute, and then we'll put on the top nut, and then we'll put the belt on. We've got the belt put back on. Again, there's the tensioner wheel. We just attached the positive wire using the 13mm nut, and we'll connect this connector until it snaps. Alright, I removed the homemade tie wrap handles, and I'll go ahead and attach the leads to the battery, and we'll test it out. Alright, the battery has been connected. Let's try it out. Remember to hook this hose back up. I also had to remove a tie wrap here earlier so I could move the hose way out of the way, just to give us room to pull the alternator up. Alright, here we go. It works.